Hi friends, welcome back to TechGetter Official. Microsoft has finally released its latest Windows 11 25 H2 May 2026 feature update. Along with general fixes and improvements, Microsoft has quietly added a brand new, low-latency performance system, which will make Windows 11 feel significantly faster. In this video, we will discuss everything new found in build 26200.8524. Also known as KB5089573. So, be sure to watch this video until the very end, as this update contains some hidden features that most people haven't noticed yet. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest Windows 11 updates, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to TechGetter Official, making sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. So, without further ado, let's dive straight into the update and see what Microsoft has actually changed this time around. How to get this update? To receive this update and access the new features, all you need to do is open the Settings app, navigate to the Windows Update section, ensure that you have enabled the Get the latest updates as soon as they're available option, and then click on Check for Updates. Doing so will provide you with all the new updates. However, please note that some features, such as the new CPU boost, are being rolled out gradually. At the end of this video, I will show you how to manually enable these specific features, as well as other features currently undergoing a gradual rollout, if you wish to start using them as soon as possible. So, let's begin with all the latest news and changes. Now, before we move on to the new features, Microsoft has also issued an important warning for Windows users. The company has confirmed that secure boot certificates, used in many personal and business PCs, will begin to expire starting in June 2026. And if devices are not properly updated before this occurs, some systems may encounter issues related to secure boot or startup functionality. Now, turning to the actual new features introduced in this update, one of the most interesting additions is the new shared audio feature. On supported devices, Windows 11 now allows two people to listen to the same audio simultaneously from a single PC. If your device supports Bluetooth LE audio broadcast, you will be able to connect multiple audio devices and share music, videos, or other content with great ease. Microsoft has also introduced several improvements to the magnifier tool in this update, particularly for accessibility users. According to Microsoft, when magnifier is used in conjunction with a screen reader, it now provides clearer and more consistent announcements, significantly simplifying navigation for visually impaired users. Furthermore, magnifier is now capable of properly zooming in on permitted secure content. Microsoft has also enhanced the overall smoothness and responsiveness of the tool when moving it around in lens mode. Some rather interesting upgrades have also been made to the Task Manager, specifically for new AI-powered PCs. Microsoft is adding several new sections and monitoring columns related to the NPU, or Neural Processing Unit, which is utilized for handling AI workloads. Users can now view optional columns for the NPU and NPU engine directly within the Processes, Users, and Details tabs, as well as access information regarding NPU memory and shared NPU memory usage. This serves as yet another indication that Microsoft is preparing to integrate AI even more deeply into Windows 11 in upcoming updates. There are also several new group policies that administrators, or even general users, can configure, provided they are aware of the specific settings they are modifying regarding the camera and the new multi-app camera feature. And here, you will find the option to configure camera options. Microsoft is also bringing in the new CPU boost, the new low latency profile, or the performance improvement. Basically, Microsoft is describing this as a feature that accelerates app launch and core shells experiences such as the Start menu, Search, and Action Center. What is this basically doing? Whenever you're launching apps or certain core experiences from Windows 11, it will boost up the CPU frequency to 100%, not the usage. Now, related to Windows Slow, Microsoft is announcing that they're also doing some changes and improvements to Windows Slow. For example, this update optimizes the Windows biometric service to help improve performance when your device resumes for modern standby. This update also reduces unexpected authentication blocks and Windows Solo and enhance sign-in security by resolving missing secure enrollment metadata. And also, this update improves sign-in behavior on the lock screen and sign-in screen. Related to Windows Search, Microsoft is announcing that Windows Search will now find and prioritize files with as few as 2 characters. There are also a few changes to the storage section inside System and then Storage. For example, when you're trying to create a dev drive, you're also going to have the option to use the gigabyte size, not only megabytes, so that you can basically do custom amounts easier. And also, whenever you're trying to view temporary files, you're going to be prompted by a user account control screen so that of course everything is safer. We also have some improvements for USBs, sensors, also the human interface device, the HID. Some improvements to the touch keyboard, and also performance when opening or navigating to the clipboard history have been improved in this update. Alongside with fonts improvements, Taskula has also been improved so that it now saves column width adjustments. The loading of desktop icons should be faster and also some small things related to the Microsoft Store. For example, this update includes underlying changes that improve download performance and bandwidth usage. And also, this update improves error reporting when downloads fail due to Windows Update group policy settings being enabled. And yet again, Microsoft is announcing that this update improves Windows reliability on the side in a lock screens and file explorer and also when using touch gestures on touchscreen devices and when changing themes and settings. And of course, Microsoft is also providing a Windows Services Stack update so that it can receive and install Microsoft updates reliably. There's also a known issue that Microsoft is acknowledging. Basically, some people may encounter an error and the update can fail to install. But there's a video that I've done a few days ago and you can check it out if you want to see some temporary fixes to that issue as well. Now, if you want to unlock all the latest hidden features of this Windows 11 update right now, including the new low latency performance profile, shared audio support, and various other improvements that are currently rolling out gradually, you can manually enable them using ViveTool. And honestly, this process is far simpler than most people imagine. I have already created a comprehensive video explaining the entire ViveTool setup process step by step. So, rather than reiterating everything here, I will provide a link to that video in the description below. If you require more detailed information, you can watch that video after this one. This marks Windows 11's most significant update, the 22H2 May 2026 feature update, which introduces a host of new and exciting features. You can feel free to install this update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button below. Additionally, please subscribe to the TechGetter official channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any similar new videos in the future.